conventional war. That is, for people thinking that the United States has more conventional capacity than it actually does, and they get us involved in a shooting conflict in Europe that we can't finish. I'm not going to denigrate the professionalism of the American soldier, but I will say this: we don't have enough of them, and they don't have enough equipment, especially for deployed in Europe. And if they get into a shooting match with the Russians, they will lose, and they will lose decisively. It'll be an embarrassment along the lines of Kasserine Pass in North Africa, or the initial battles that we fought in Korea. That doesn't mean that we're going to lose the war. Eventually, we could mobilize, we could get enough firepower over there to beat the Russians, but is that really what we want to be doing? The other thing that concerns me is this addiction we have to the expansion of NATO. What part of Russia will not tolerate the expansion of NATO to its borders do we not understand? Didn't Russia, we said, oh, Russia's bluffing. Russia doesn't bluff. They warned us that if we tried to bring in Ukraine, this is what's going to happen. We've known this since 2009. So why in God's name are we pushing Finland, of all countries, to join NATO?
Yeah.
The Finns know that in 1949, they signed a peace treaty that guaranteed the only reason why they're going to be allowed to live as a nation state with territory close to St. Petersburg, at the time Leningrad, was that they promised to be neutral and to never join a military alliance that could threaten. If Finland thinks for a second that Russia's going to sit back idly and let them join NATO, I'll tell you right now, Russia will destroy Finland to a degree greater than they're destroying Ukraine. Ukraine right now is a special military operation, meaning the gloves are on, they're going soft. If Finland seeks to join NATO, it will be destroyed as a modern nation state. The Russians cannot tolerate a NATO force literally right over the border from the second largest city, St. Petersburg. They can't tolerate a NATO force that can move across the peninsula and strike one of the heaviest concentrations of Russian military power in the Kola Peninsula. What are these guys smoking?
Yeah.
The Russians aren't bluffing, and they've said that. Russia has said this. They have said if Finland joins NATO, there will be a military technical solution. The same terminology they use for Ukraine. So what do we think is going to happen? This is what scares me. That we have people that don't understand that Putin doesn't bluff, ever.